Welcome back to the Artist Access. I am your host, Radio Rakeem. Look, man, we are back with another dope show. Look, I got some dope people in the building with me today. I got my girl, Gully Thoughts, is in the building. She's about to perform for y'all. Y'all sit tight and ready for her to do her thing. Here we go. Let's get to it.
I realized I was stuck in life because I needed to heal my sacral chakra. That's my sacred chakra, that orange light that floats throughout my womb, that used to ooze with darkness and guilt, that used to be bruised and stomped on with rapist shoes. But I refuse to carry that shame in my womb, to fill my pores with guilt. Oh, poor me does not exist in my vocabulary any longer. It is, oh, poor him. They had to snatch someone's innocence away to make him feel a little stronger, that he had to feed on more sin to put a little bit more oomph in his step. He misstepped when he thought he could step on my power and devour my light, and I allowed it for some time, but now I got my power back. And now my womb oozes with strength and love and determination and radiance, and the cadence of my heartbeat beats like a power pack. From sour to sweet, from hiding like a coward to roaring like a beast. That's what healing has been like for me. Healing was when I realized that my worth was my worth way before I even bloomed. That my purpose was my purpose before people knew my name. When I walked in a room, that my value was valid as a seed. But funny thing was, I was ashamed to be a seed, ashamed to be shoved under darkness, waiting for my chance to shine. I was ashamed to be a seed, waiting for someone to come water me with love and validation. I was so lost, I just needed a little help and navigation for someone to show me I was still someone under this dark soil. I was so spoiled, I just wanted to be a flower already. But every time his ashy hands touched me, I felt so small and so weak. I just wanted my power to be steady. But I'm no longer ashamed to be a seed. I needed to see his darkness so I can grow into this beautiful orange rose. See, I rose in due time, but I wanted to rush my growth because I was impatient. But this healing has brought me patience, and this healing has me creating, and I started reframing the view of myself. I used to frame shame, but now the picture of me is no longer crooked. The picture of me is straight. Okay, maybe not straight, I'm still gay, but I'm throwing shade on myself. I'm throwing warmth and self-celebration. Sees my hands are always raised and elevated. It's only up from here. The only direction I see is north. My outer shell is breaking, and my inner self is sprouting out. I am greatness, whether I'm a seed or whether I am a flower. My greatness is something that nobody can devour, and something that I can no longer deny. I'm just trying to grow up and glow up and stop suppression shit. And remember that to heal is to be safe, and it's safe to cry. Gully.
Hey guys, Ashley here with You Endure Tea Company. And are you feeling sluggish? Well, we got something for you. You Endure's all-new Slim Tea 14-day detox. This organic detox tea helps to purify your body by gently removing toxins, waste, and excess water. The premium herbs were blended to support your immune system, help boost your metabolism, and stimulate your sluggish digestive system to help you feel lighter and less bloated. And let's be honest here, who does not like being lighter and less bloated? I mean, if you ask me, I definitely do. This delicious blend has powerful ingredients that help support a healthy colon. Plus, it's caffeine free, y'all. So visit us today at youendure.com. And remember, when you make healthy choices, you endure.
It's a stress relief. He got that cocoa butter touch guiding my life through Reiki. Oh my God, what's Reiki? Everything I want, everything I need. He did.
In a car accident, injured on the job, a trip, slip, or fall due to someone else's negligence? If so, call Texas Personal Injury Referral Group, where our 24-hour service line will quickly connect you with the help you need. Call us at 713-331-3995. Texas Personal Injury Referral Group. We connect you with the help you need.
welcome back. This is the Artist Access. Y'all just saw a dope performance by my girl Gully.
Thank
Thoughts?
you.
Look, that shit was fire. You heard me?
Appreciate that.
Hey, I gotta ask you right quick. Like, so,
Okay.
When did you start performing out here in Houston? Like,
I started performing in 2021.
I figured it was just soon. Like, I kind of remember when you started. I'm asking that because you started so soon, but man, you have you carved out a name for yourself in that short period of time. Like, you feel me? Like you get busy.
Yeah, once I started, I didn't stop.
yeah. And where you from again?
So I'm an Army brat. So I was born in Germany, then we moved to Oklahoma, then we moved here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a little bit all over.
So when did writing begin for you?
A very young age. I feel like that was the only way for me to express anything. You know, as a lot of us growing up in a black household, we didn't really have that safe space to say how we felt, or that wasn't a thing. So I used to draw, and then I used to write under my pictures of like how I felt, and I just kind of had a journal of how I felt, and then that kind of turned into me getting my first laptop. And I don't know if you know what GarageBand is, but I used to make beats, and then I used to just write poetry, and that was just kind of my hobby, my outlet.
You was rhyming, you was making songs, or you was doing poetry first?
I was doing poetry. I was never really a rapper. It was always it was always poetry. It was never it never sounded like what I heard on the radio, But I just liked to make the beats, like the the drums and the pianos, and putting it together. And it just helped me create. So yeah.
I see you deal with a lot of healing topics.
Yeah.
So what is that about for you personally, like as far as healing?
I think that's...
Why do you care so much about healing?
I care so much for myself because I was in a really dark space. In 2017, I had a really bad mental breakdown, and I overdosed on pills. So I was in a mental hospital for 3 weeks. And after I got out of that, I was in group therapy, and they gave me these worksheets and all this stuff. And it really helped me figure out who I was outside of what I thought I was, this mask that I was presenting to society, like, this happy, goofy person. Clearly I wasn't. Like, I didn't want to live. So nobody knew I was depressed because I was the life of the party or whatever, but I take it so serious because I think there's a lot of people out there like that, where they have this bright light, or they have this personality where people on the outside see them that they're okay, but they're not okay. And so I want to be that voice for the people that don't feel like it's okay to talk about their depression or their anxiety, or even if they don't have a label on it, just their thoughts for them past that they kind of pushed away, but it be seeping out. We all have triggers. We all have a childhood that maybe wasn't the best, or maybe we have a present moment that's not the best, and how do you get through that? Who's teaching us to do that? We don't have an emotion class in school. We don't have a feelings class in school, so we didn't really have that trajectory to teach you how to navigate your feelings. So that's why I created my mental health awareness company, Gully Thoughts. It's actually a LLC. It's my stage name as well, but it's actually a big thing in my life that I just want to be that voice for people, because we out here hurting, and why hurt alone? You know what I mean?
Right. That's dope. Man.
Yeah.
I see you got a new book for us today.
I do. Heal, Boss Up, Repeat. It's a workbook. So like I said, in the mental hospital, they had me doing all these worksheets. And it actually really helped. I was like, shit, wow. I'm actually writing out this stuff. So I was like, okay, well, let me make worksheets that I think I would want to do to just kind of help me, what are the steps to keep going? People say, keep going, it's going to be okay. But how? I'm scared. Gully, how do you get on stage if you're nervous and you have anxiety? Okay, well, let me teach you how I got through my fear. Let me teach you how I got through my self-doubt. Let me teach you how I got to the root of my bad habits, so I can know what my bad habits were, so I can change those bad habits. So that's kind of what the workbook is. It's really just tapping into yourself, taking them 5 to 10 minutes a day, doing worksheets, doing challenges, doing activities to really be like, okay, this is who I am, but this is where I want to be. So how do I get there? And it's kind of like a 6-week program to help you get to where you want to be.
Look at you, man. I just...
Yeah.
Giving us the course to succeed out here. So can you kind of go through some of the steps? What's one of the steps that some people do out there that's kind of deal with anxiety and fear of being on stage and whatnot?
So I think just do it. People don't understand. I'm always nervous. Even just that, I'm still nervous every time. You're a poet too.
Yeah.
We still be sweating, and I gotta breathe before. I think we think fear is the stop sign, right? But it's not. You stop and then you go. You don't stop right there. So fear is just an emotion, just like happiness, just like joy. It's just an emotion. Just go through it. Feel it. Okay, I'm scared. Why am I scared? Because I care. Okay, I care. So let me kill this shit. You know what I mean?
Good. It's like almost accept whatever that is. Accept it. and push through it.
Yeah.
Rather than let it stop and hinder you.
Yeah.
Just accept it. Because me, I don't really get afraid. I never really was afraid of stage.
But
I
that's
ain't even
good.
lying. I ain't even lying. Like
That's good.
I'm comfortable up there.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, the butterfly thing.
Yeah.
But to me, that's just natural. It's
Yeah.
like I'm anticipating.
Right.
I'm ready. I can't
It's
wait.
excitement.
Type thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I mean that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. So the first book was about the same. What the first book was
So
about?
the first book was just a poetry book. So it
Okay,
was
yeah.
really just all my poems that I wrote over the past like 6
Right.
or 7 years. And I kind of just collected them to just show people that, you know, there's other people that are going through things. So when people that read it, it's like, damn, I'm not alone. You know, at the beginning it talks about my depression and my suicidal thoughts and kind of what was going on through my head. And then through the end of the book, it's like, man, nah. Well, what am I saying I don't want to be here for? I got a purpose. I need to be here. The world needs me to be here.
Right.
So yeah, it's just like a journey through my own brain.
With the beautiful pictures that you took
Yeah,
yourself.
with my iPhone.
With the book, right?
So I just want people to know that. Like, use your resources. People
Right,
think you have to have
right.
this glow up
Yeah.
moment in your life to, you know, walk in your purpose. Like, use what you have.
Right,
And just, you know, put it out there. You can always make it better later. You can always perfect it later. But, you know, just use your resources.
So what made you even want to start to write books after being a poet? Like,
So I've always wanted to be an author.
Yeah.
When I was in school, my mom would buy me books, I think, to keep me out of trouble
Okay.
during the summer. So I would just read books. And I was like, always like, you know, what if my name was on the spine?
yeah.
What would that feel like, you
yeah.
know? But then I got into corporate America. I graduated business finance, and I kind of like went away from that dream.
Right.
And so, you know, after that mental breakdown, it was kind of like, okay, well, I quit my job, so shit, write the book. And I wrote it, and here we are, you know? So yeah, I think I've always wanted to do it. It just kind of took a while to get here. You know, people think I'm young, but I'm 32.
Okay.
So.
Look, baby face.
Yeah, I know. I get 19, 17. I get carded at the movies for rated R movies.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah.
So I love how you took this book. This book is more like you actually giving us some steps.
Yeah.
And you teaching now.
Yeah, well, it started as an online course. So, because I created online courses for IBM. That's what I
Right.
did in corporate America. And so when I left there, I was just like, well, I can create online courses for myself and for my own business. So this actually started as an online course, and these worksheets were just printable worksheets within the online course. And everybody kept asking me, where can I get the workbook? And I was like, I don't have one. And I was like, well, shit, maybe I should make one. And so this actually, like, there's a QR code for you to scan it to actually do the online course with this.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. And you do speaking engagements too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Right.
do.
Yeah.
I do.
yeah.
Book me, baby. What y'all need?
Yeah.
What you need? I'm there. But yeah, I'm all about, you know, giving back to the youth. This workbook was actually in the curriculum for PV this past spring. And so I went to go talk to the college students and, you know, just pour life into them and empower them. Because at 19 and 18, I wish somebody came that looked like me, that talked like me, that was like, yo, you somebody.
Right.
You know, like, yo, your trauma is, okay, it happened, but you bigger than that, you know? So I'm all about giving back to the youth, going back to talk to the youth, pouring into the youth. Because, you know, they're going to be leading our country, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. So you also have a show
Yes.
that you'll be doing. That's this weekend, right? Oh, that's next weekend.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And who was that? That's what.
March 31st is the birthday bash. Michael Khalid's birthday. We're celebrating him. It's a 90s birthday bash, so everybody come in your 90s gear.
theme. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to be dressed 90s head to toe, so that's going to be fun. At the Stafford Civic Center at 8 p.m. Next Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever thought about putting on your own events, poetry events?
I
Is that
I
next?
have. People keep pushing me to do it.
Yeah.
People keep talking about it. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay. But honestly, it was never, you know, a thing. But also me performing on stages was never a thing,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So, you know, I never say never.
I mean, I kind of seen that's like the next level of being an artist.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everybody I came in the game with,
Now
they
y'all
all
hosting.
doing their own events now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about? So
yeah.
that's why I be asking that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think, I think you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why
Yeah.
not?
I appreciate you having faith in me.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
So I look. This ain't. It's not the last book. I know you got some more books coming out.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
What I'm saying?
I
Like,
really-
what's your process of writing? Like how that come about? How long did it take you to put this together?
So my workbook, it took me about a year and a half.
Okay.
Well, first I did it on my own, and then I did it through a publisher, Ignited Inc., 717 Ebony Rose.
Okay,
Check
okay.
her out. She's amazing. She helped me finish it from beginning to end. But that whole process was about a year and a half for me and her. But my writing process, honestly, I'm very nerdy, so I like to do my research. I like to have an outline. I like to be very organized at the beginning, and then I kind of just let my creativity run wild, and then I go back and I kind of pretty it up. So yeah, that's really how.
Did Ebony publish the first book too?
No, that was self-published by me. Yeah.
Okay, self-published.
Yeah.
So what does it mean to publish a book? Break that down for the audience.
Okay,
to get a
so
book published.
To publish a book is really just having the publisher do the work for you. That's like in layman's terms. So
Really?
my self-published, I had to go through Amazon and do all that process myself. For her to publish that, I really just sent her the PDF that I already had, all the worksheets together in a PDF, sent it to her, and then she created that.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So they do the
You
heavy,
made that.
the heavy
You
load.
explained that perfectly.
Yeah.
I've been trying to wrap my mind about what actually it means to be a publisher.
Yeah.
It basically.
Yeah.
They pretty much doing everything for you.
Yeah.
You write it and you just give them the work, and
Yep.
they're gonna come up with all of this for you after that.
Yep. And some really help you with the manuscript process.
Right.
Like I've already had my manuscript, so it was a lot easier for her. But she helps people from beginning to the ideas, helping them really come together with a story or whatever they want to publish book wise. But I kind of had my foot already in the door with the manuscript. But she helps you from beginning to end, seriously, like the whole process. So yeah, I hit her up at Ignited Inc. 717 on Instagram,
yeah,
Facebook.
that's my girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
So look, any poets out here in Houston that you kind of get inspired by when you hear them?
A
That kind
lot.
of inspire you to pick up the pen and want to do your thing.
A lot. I mean, that's hard.
Yeah.
When I had first moved back to Houston, because I was in Arizona for a while, and I moved back and I came to a poetry show. I didn't perform, but I was just listening. I was like, wow, man, we got some talented motherfuckers out here. I don't even know how to narrow that down. I'm sorry. Like I can't have a lot of poetry friends. I ain't trying to have nobody mad at me.
Give me three
So,
poet names.
three.
Give me three. I was about to say five. Look, give me
Gully
three.
Thoughts,
Give me three names. Gully thoughts.
No, but somebody I'm really inspired by, Red Lion Poetry. His delivery and his passion and his power.
He just go.
Yeah, like every time I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Somebody else is She's So Cold.
She's so cool.
I love the way she talks about her anxiety. I love the way she talks about her thought process through her writing on stage.
Yeah.
She's so cold with it, like for real.
Yeah, for real, yeah.
And the third one, ooh, that's hard.
No, it's not.
Nobody, please be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's really hard. I would have to say... Inspired by, I don't know, you're gonna have to come back to me. Sorry.
She gave us two, y'all. Look, she gave us two.
Yeah,
She gave us two. That's what's up. That's what's up. So look, tell everybody again, where can they find the books at?
Okay, so you can find my workbook at gullythoughts.com. You can find the poetry book at gullythoughts.com, or Barnes & Nobles, Walmart, Amazon. But support me personally and go to gullythoughts.com. But you can find it anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, give them your IG right quick
All right,
before we
so
get up out of here.
my IG is at GULLY Thoughts. So that's Gully Thoughts, at Gully Thoughts. My Facebook is Jakia Brew. Probably can't spell that, but it's JAQUIAABREU. And then my website is gullythoughts.com. And that's where you can find my merch, my books, my online course, and keep up with where I'm at. I have my events tab on there. I also build websites and do content for entrepreneurs who, just want a website, want an online course. I have the nerdy tech brain too, so
I need a website done, so I'm gonna be hollering at you.
hit me up.
Yeah.
Hit me up, because you're doing great things.
Thank you.
Yeah, you definitely are. So I appreciate you having me. And this wine is delicious.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yes. If y'all would like a bottle of this blackberry wine, our signature drink for the show, give us a call. First person that call tonight will win their own personal bottle of the blackberry. Yeah.
What's the bottle? Can I get a bottle? Can I get the bottle?
So look, Gully gonna come back at the end of the show. She'll be back, but we gonna pay some bills and take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we got my girl Tay Mayberry Arts will be in the seat. We're gonna get in her business. So y'all stay tuned. This is the Artist Access, and your access has now been granted.
We out.
What's the key to a beautiful home? Of course, at Key Cuts GS, our services will help your home and lawn stay manicured year-round. Call us at 832-945-2870 and inquire about our free senior citizen service. Again, that number is 832-945-2870. At K.A.Y.O GS, we care. What's the key to a beautiful home? Of course, at K.A.Y.O GS,
Work, he come to me complete, he healed his bloodline. That brother really deep, when he run up on the scene, he changed the frequency. Everybody feel it, everybody know we some masters of self. We got a soul glow, never leave you in wonderland. When you dealing with God, man, let his actions speak. That's why he a real G, steady moving in silence. Got the depth and the height to match intellectual conversations. Spitting straight facts, got me saying affirmations while he hit it from the back. Got me saying affirmations while he hit it hard from the back. It's a violet flame, it's a violet flame, it's a violet flame, it's a violet flame. I came to mark my spot, I didn't come to play no game.
Welcome to Combat Cardio Fitness, where fitness meets combat. Our program is for all ages because our mission is simple. Have fun and get in the best shape of your life. Come enjoy high-intensity workouts while building character, discipline, and also skill. While our name is Combat, our focus is fundamentals, from beginner techniques to also expert-level combinations. We offer a wide range of classes to get you results. Sign up today for a free 3-day pass and experience Combat Cardio Fitness.
I'm Rebecca Rose, Becky with the Good Hair. If you would like to become one of the partnered distributors, you can apply online or attend one of my many events. At the events, you will receive a contract that contains different textures and how to apply a halo within seconds, pricing, and features and benefits. So if you want to step out and show out, remember, Becky with the Good Hair.
Welcome back. How y'all doing? Y'all see we got my girl is in the building. We got Mayberry Arts. She didn't change her name on us, y'all.
Did y'all hear him about to slip up and mess up my name?
I'm about to say touch by Tay, but she said she wants to be called Mayberry's Art.
Yes.
Yeah. And what made you want to change it up on us again? Tell me that story again.
Okay, so during COVID, all right, we was all there, all right?
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of businesses popping up, and usually when people hashtag anything they get from me, whether it be nails, crystals, art, murals, whatever they get, jewelry, anything, I would have them hashtag touched by Tay. Well, I slowed down finally in my life, and I went and searched that hashtag myself. I was dominating, but I was being dominated by hair, by lashes to death. It was touched by Tay. It was, they were dominating. So I had to make a conscious decision on my own, like, how do I break away from the pack? How do I create something of my own? How do I go get in my own lane? So I felt that rebranding was the best way to go. So I changed it to my name so that when people referenced my art or anything that I did, they were referencing me. So that's what that
Is Tay
happened.
short for something?
It is, and I ain't about to tell nobody my government name. And it ain't Taylor. My name is not Taylor. For everybody that be like, is your name Taylor? It's not Taylor. My name is not
Come on
Taylor.
now, please.
No, not today. I'll tell you off the L something.
What about Mayberry? That's
my
name?
married name. That's my married name.
Okay.
Yes.
Mayberry.
Yes, it sounds so country, but it's all right. I'm going to roll with it because that's the name I got. But yes, I've been married for like 8.5 years now. 8.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm thugging in these streets. Thugging.
That's what's up, man. To see like love lasting that long.
It be lasting. Listen, I ain't about to lie to nobody. I'm a transparent person. I ain't gonna lie to nobody and be and be like I was just I don't know, glitter and fairy sparkles. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I get on my own nerves. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Sometimes I get on my own nerves, but it's growth.
Supports your art.
Most definitely, he is. I have supporters, but in real life, he is like the main person, the main benefactor, the main investor, the main transportation. He is making sure I get there. I get there on time. I'm riding comfortable. My outfit is together. He's making sure that outside of y'all button up my love.
Did he come today?
He didn't come today. He sent me on into the streets today alone so that he can play Call of Duty. Yes, so if you on Call of Duty, follow him. He really good. Left Just Thinking. That's his gamer tag. Left Just Thinking. But no, he let me come into the streets today. But he is not the driving force. I'm the driving force. But he's sitting in the seat passenger. Like, I'm not gonna lie about it. He is sitting in the seat passenger. Every day I'm waking up and he's like, so what you got to do today? What are you going to do? He's asking me, how am I going to create? If I have somewhere to be, what time do I have to be there? What do I have to do when I get there?
So you got a manager, girl.
Oh no, yeah, he be trying. He be doing the best that he can.
Yeah.
He do what he can do when he can do it. So I'm appreciative of him.
So Tay, man, let me tell you something. I always tell you this. Your art, and first of all, your art is not in just one field.
No.
Like, you are multi-talented.
Go hard or go home.
But first on the painting part of the art, like I'm talking about, I'm seeing the elevation. Like, you constantly keep surprising me with your arts. Like, I'm talking about, like, a couple of years ago, you wasn't doing this right here.
What I was doing.
You wasn't doing nothing like this.
I was insecure with faces. My thing was, and you can ask other artists. There are other artists that I have physically turned to, other painters. When I say artists,
I'm telling you,
I have turned to them. How do I get face proportion together? How do I do eyes? How do you do hands? How I cannot. I swear this is a level of growth that I am in, and this style physically, I've literally been doing it now for about, I've been doing it for like a year, but I presented it to the public like 9 months ago, So this is like 9 months of me just hammering in on it and just trying to show the people what I got, like, seriously.
Man, look here.
He looking at it. He looking at it. I'm about to slide it into I'm about to slide it into view. He's looking at it. So listen, I brought 3 pieces. This is my first piece. This is Biggie. He's the oldest piece that I physically have with me at this time. He is probably about probably about 6 months old, maybe 6, 7 months old. I've been trying to get him off, but ain't nobody ready for him.
Right.
This is Prince. I literally just did this I just did this like the day before yesterday, seriously. Wow. I just did this the day before yesterday. So I'm going to take him outside this week. This is the first time he has been outside. And I have my baby Lauren. She is super heavy.
Man.
But I'm gonna try to get her in here. I hope video does not do this any justice. Pictures don't. Like, they are covered in glass,
Man,
and
look
real
here.
crushed glass and
Yeah.
all kind of different things. But these are my babies. They travel around with me, and they help me to do the thing that I want to do every single day.
Now you say Lauren run about $600.
Yes.
Which is well worth. It's
I think
worth
she
more than
worth
that.
more.
I'm trying to
I
tell
think
you.
she is worth more,
For real.
but
For real.
I want to create things that are. I
Accessible.
want to be a Basquiat, okay? I feel
Right.
like I am a
I told you,
Basquiat in my own little.
she is, man, look here. Besides this kind of art,
Man,
her abstract
like I
art,
do abstract
oh my
art.
goodness.
I paint vaginas. I do a lot of different things. I feel like my art is up there in the realm, but I want to keep my art affordable.
Right.
Like, I have collectors and I run the check, but I also, especially with these, I've taken on a persona of, I could knock your head off, okay? I could, but I choose
real.
not to.
Hey.
And every single day, I literally be like, I could knock your head off, but I'm not gonna do it
Right.
because
We appreciate it
for
too.
me.
We appreciate it.
I
Look.
love the art, but it's not that serious. I want people to be able to collect original art, just like Jay-Z said when he was rapping how art it accumulates into wealth. I want people to get my art. I want them to feel like it is just as valuable as I feel like it is, or more. I want you to feel like it is more valuable than I feel that it is, but I want you to collect original art, which is something that has value, and it's something that you can pass down, through your family to your kids, your grandkids, generations down the line. Like, I want these pieces to stick around. It doesn't have to be Biggie. It doesn't have to be Prince. It doesn't have to be Lauren. It can be you. I definitely
saw you did a portrait
do.
of somebody like recently.
Yeah, and people love them. I don't get the chance to do that many. A lot of people, want to stay in the realm of
The artist.
the artist. But I have some people that are like, I trust you. Here go my picture. Let me see what you got, and I be running with it.
And you didn't even know you had it in you. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's amazing. Like, first of all, for you to not even know you had that in you, when did you even start tapping into some of your creativity? Period. Like, way back in the beginning.
It was more so. If I've been with my husband for like 10 years now, we talking about like dang near 15 years ago now. I started out, making hand-painted earrings, homemade earrings and things of that nature. And from earrings, it transformed into, me doing, where did it go? It went to canvas art. Then from canvas art, it went into copper art. From copper art, it went into home decor. I've constantly been surrounded by many different artists, and that's not just painters, that's poets, that's singers, that is dancers, performers, MCs, DJs. I've been around so many artists living in Houston that I keep being given bigger platforms. And when I get on a platform, you're not supposed to really look at people's art and try to rate yourself in it. But I'm looking at the art and I'm like, wait a minute. How my art end up in this room? And they art look like this and they art look like that. So that made me want to go harder. It made me want to grow somewhere. It made me want to set myself apart from the pack. That's what I wanted. I wanted you to walk in the room and know that was my art when you saw it. That's what I asked for. I wanted that, and I think I've done it.
Man,
I think I've done it.
You have done it, man. I can't wait to see what else you pull out of the rabbit hat.
Man,
because you keep surprising me.
Man,
You hear me?
I have some murals coming up, so I'm gonna be popping some murals here, like within the next 2-3 weeks. I have somebody who's dropping a music video. My art is going to be a visual art representation in the background of that music video. I ain't said it out loud. I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna be on Tubi. That's TV to me. I don't care. I'm on TV now. But like my art is gonna be, someone is having a series, not just a movie. It's a series with like 8 to 12 episodes, and my art is supposed to be the visual throughout this whole series. So shout out to them. It's a lot. I just got kind of a little lot rabbits popping up out this hat. Just a little lot.
So you said, so the Lauren, roughly 6, 7, 8.
Right.
What about this Prince face we got here?
Prince is running roughly 275.
275.
Yeah, 275.
Y'all see this?
It's almost. I got some heels on today, but it's almost as tall as Siraj, y'all. Like it's a 3-foot painting. I put a lot of work into it. So and it's covered in resin and it's covered in crushed glass, so it can withstand some things. Don't be dropping it on the floor and stuff, but it can withstand some things. It can withstand weather, all kind of different things, light, humidity, everything, so it can be around for a little while.
Now what about the Biggie?
That's my boo. Biggie, because he has been with me for a while, I will let someone take him off my hands for like $375, $400, because he's physically been around for a while. He's been galleried a few times.
She is giving these away, y'all.
I'm literally giving him away. Like, he is way bigger than Prince. He is 3 times the size. So definitely 3 feet tall, 24.6 inches wide. He's covered in resin and glass as well. Like I said, he's been galleried a few times. I've had him travel. He's like moved around with me quite a few times. But now I need him to find a home so that I can get some new wall space. Okay. Yes.
Y'all don't look for that Lauren. I'm gonna get that Lauren.
Hey.
Don't even mess with her.
I need her to go with somebody. I need her to go with somebody. I paint all the time. This is what I do full time. So it's hit me up whenever. That's what it is. I'm gonna go any time of the day, ready to paint, as long as I'm not like doing something like this. But I'm gonna go any time of the day.
Now that's just the paintings, y'all. When I say she's multi-talented, so this what I'm wearing right here, she made this.
That necklace is like
right.
How old is that now? That's
like last year from me.
Okay, so the necklace is a year old, but he has a ring on that I did. That ring is like 2-3 years old now.
She is talented, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Like, she do her thing, man.
I try.
Ain't that nice, y'all? Look at that. Man. And this stone, this is I forgot the stone. A fire stone?
Is
sunstone.
calcite.
Calcite.
Yeah, calcite. Orange calcite. Yes. And then your ring is agate. I'll never forget. I ain't got to do nothing but look at the stone and I'm going to run it down.
Yeah.
And it's fly. This the ring, man. I said something about all this jewelry when I came in. Like, man, them rings is, woo, they doing something. No, they are amazing. All the work you
are amazing. Like, I'm talking about your creativity is impeccable. It's like, these paintings are like so upper echelon. You hear me? Everything you do is like next level type shit.
What be messing me up is people always, shout out to Gully, y'all. Because of you, I raised the price. We did a show together a few weeks ago. A few weeks in my life could be 4 to 6 weeks ago. So understand how the time be moving. We did a show a few weeks ago, and she asked me about my art. She's been looking at my art for months now. Understand? We keep hitting the same stages. We keep ending up in the same rooms. She finally slowed me down and was just like, Tay, how collectively, how much is this gallery right here? And I told her how much, and she was just like, yeah, because I feel like you're supposed to be charging more. So it took me like 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks. I literally just raised the prices.
You made her raise this.
She made me to raise the price.
Oh, Gully.
You good.
She made me raise the price.
Hey, real talk.
So shout out to Gully Thoughts on that one, because I thought about it and I was fighting like, but I want art to be affordable.
I feel you.
And I feel like it is still affordable
It is,
because
it
I
is,
watch
it is,
people
it is,
buy
it is.
the same J's that been coming out for years. I watch people buy Louis Vuitton bags, Gucci bags. I am watching people spend on them tacky red boots that Lil Wayne had on. You know, I'm saying, I'm just saying, I'm watching people spend on whatever it is that they want. And then I started thinking about the things that I spend money on physically. And when I thought about it, you know what? Gully was right. Raise the price. So I raised the price. I did.
Man, you say 6, but man, these things could be
I feel like they're supposed to be like 12, 13, 1400. Like I swear.
5,000,
like,
easily.
Man.
Easily. You just need to get in, not need to. When the time comes, it's coming.
It's coming.
See, once you get in the right room, around the right people, because you said something about Basquiat, what you do is at that level.
Right.
For real.
Man, thank you. What you were saying about getting into the, I feel like it's coming.
Yeah,
like,
it's coming.
seriously, I feel like there are levels to things that you do in regards to artistry. It don't matter what your art is. So fill in that blank however you choose. But just how you said you had a bigger dream. You started at radio, but then you went over to, and I've been watching you do movies. I done watched you do like 4 of them hoes, and I met you as a poet. And that is not downgrading. Y'all don't take that like that, but I met Siraj as a poet, and from a poet, I have literally watched him go into radio, production, and television. I'ma need y'all to put some respect on that shit. I'ma need y'all to understand, like, that's what it is. It's the same thing for me. It starts here.
Yes.
What my end is, I don't know, because the vision is way too big. I just know that I'm supposed to move around and get to another room and get another seat at a table. So I just try to move myself accordingly. And
what I can tell you is just keep the vision. That's my secret sauce. Like, everything that I envision within myself, it manifests in this realm, and that's how it works.
Was that you working alone, or you like working with a team? That's a question.
The team
do something, but like your personal work, this is based off of just you moving, right? See,
the team, the vision comes first, and everything that gotta be facilitated to make that dream come possible.
It come with the team.
The team will come to help bring it about.
Okay.
But the vision, just having the vision here in your mind, and knowing that it's gonna be, it got to happen.
You let me know that I'm not tripping.
That's just law.
You definitely are letting me know that I'm not tripping. I kind of thought about that
because
I had a team. I had a team like 2 years ago. I had a whole physical working team. I had this. I had that. Now I'm back a solo entity, and I have had more growth.
That's all about design.
I've had more growth being a solo entity than anything. I'll say that. So I ain't saying drop your team. I'm just saying watch the moving components. Catch that message. Watch the moving components.
That part. So it's like, that's why I say, if you by yourself, that's not
this
by
is what
accident.
I'm doing by myself.
That's all about design. And like I said, man, you're an artist, so just keep the vision.
Man, I ain't doing this for fame.
See what you
I'm
want.
not doing this for, I don't care nothing about the rest of this.
You feel me?
I had to ask y'all, this TV again? That's why I said I've been on TV a few times and thinking this was the first time. Like, it's not about that for me. It is literally, if we ain't talking art, we ain't talking nothing. That's how I move. It is very professional. It's a little ratchet on the side with a little sprinkle of, it's all me, but it's literally, it's for the love of art. That's what I'm doing this for. For the love of art.
For the love of art. So look, man, before we get out of here, let these people know where can they reach you at so they can get some of these dope pieces from you. I'm talking about the pains, the rings, chains, all of that stuff. Where can they find you at?
Listen, I do nails, I do murals, I build furniture, I paint stuff, I make jewelry, I create anything that it is you want under this sun. I do custom fedoras, I do graphic design, I build websites, I do anything that you want. So if you are looking for me, feel free to search me across any and every platform. Not all, not every, the ones that I know how to work, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, but Tay Mayberry Art, TayMayberryArt, Tay Mayberry Art.
Okay, and next time she's gonna tell us what Tay stands for, or what is short for. We're gonna find out sooner.
We're gonna find out one of these days, but that day is not on today. In this day of March in 2023, today ain't the day. But just know my name is not Taylor. And if you get close enough to me, Siraj, I think you might be close enough. I'll tell you when we get off the air. You've been around rocking for a hot minute. So I'll tell you off the air. But my name is not Taylor, but feel free to reference me as Tay. When you see me, speak to me. I'm a real individual. I'm funny. I like to laugh, ha. And I like taking pictures every once in a while.
We're going to pay some bills, take a quick commercial break. When I come back, man, we got the dope boy in the building. We got K.A.Y.O, the conspiracy, will be performing when we come back. Y'all stay tuned. This is the Artist Access, and your access has now been granted.
Every day I'm black, but right now I'm blackity black. I'm young and I'm gifted, I am royalty, that's facts. Every day I'm black, but right now I'm blackity black. I'm young and I'm gifted, I am royalty, that's facts. Get my own and show the babies how to rock the throne with melanin magic. I hope that you catch it. Say melanin magic. I hope that you catch it. We'll rise higher than the sky. Rock, rock, rock.
Oh, you wanted me to go? Oh, you gotta start from Take you to a time when everything seemed perfect. Wake up bright and early just to hear the birds chirping. Super dumb young, shooting water guns in the middle of the summer while all of the sprinklers on. We was living carefree, not a worry in the world. Before I was a player, you'll see K.A.Y.O with your girl. Around the same time, I was strictly just a virgin, trying to find a purpose with girls that wasn't certain about their sexuality. I tell you about my first. Some things are meant to happen, just let nature take its course. Her name was Desiree. I fell in love with all her curves. She was mad as experience. My first experience was her. Let me break it down and take you back into my moment. We was on three-way just talking with the homies. Came up with a plan on how I'm going to sneak out. Told my granny I was going to sleep at QT's house. Then we bounced. Yeah. Let's go. From way back. Yo, look. Now it's me and Q headed out the Middle Creek, rocking the Johnny knockoff with the shiny bezel piece. Excited and so ecstatic about the person I'm about to see, cause this is the moment I lose my virginity. I'm thinking how I'm gonna be in it like Lex Steel, talking on that old track phone like Lex Chill. Heart pounding heavy cause Desi has sex appeal. I hope she feeling me like she's on the X pill. Me and QT finally made it to the spot. Only thing that's in our way is the fence we have to hop. Yeah, we made it over just to see a barking dog, so we caused a distraction to hopefully throw it off. It's about time, now we at the spot. How much you need to dog name? Now we in the room, I'm on top of the bunk bed. Told Q, get with her sister. Shh, enough said. Now I'm pulling out the Maggie, getting extremely happy. She kissed and then she grabbed me and whispered, come get me, daddy. I'm about to get up in it and act like I'm a pro. Just like Gary Coleman and give her these different strokes. As hard as a rock as soon as she gripped me close. So I started licking breasts and left her nipple soak. I fronted like I knew everything, but I didn't. Everything I thought I was doing lasted 3 minutes. Her granny walks up, so we dive out the window. Like the Olympics, the way we hit that fence though. Knocked on Zay's window like I know this nigga got us. I slept under the bed, Q slept in the closet. I lied to my homies how I got the cutty from her. Man, I must admit, there's nothing like summer. I'm talking about summer love.
What y'all wanna do? The fuck y'all wanna do? $sign check. It's me, that ignorant imbecile with a mental full of instrumental fuel. You niggas experimenting, fool. Get schooled like a group of fish. Houston, bitch, soup the lunatic slash Hoover crib. Cross your chest with crucifix and hope to die. Nerves cry cause every word slide. I cock back the hammer and let them birds fly. Give your ass a third eye. Put a tunnel in them. Now you got tunnel vision. Shouldn't have been fucking with them. Look, Texas Trilly, and clearly I'm jiggy. Like to listen to Pac spit with the spirit of Biggie. Bang with the spirit of Snoop covered in orange. Make you run it like Florence. Pockets lumpy as pores. My mojo back. Got hoes that wanna shag. She ain't got on no clothes, but she still got on her swag. We fuck like we making the porn. She my baby cause she naked as the day she was born. My idea of happiness has been tainted and scorned. And green miles of pot got my brain tied in knots. I'll sit in the cage before I side with cops. I live a life of crime and stack piles of guap. Violent, product of my environment and foolish. No one I ever looked up to as a positive influence. Just gangsters, hustlers, pimps, players, and max. Paint swingers and lax, bangers and slinging cracks. Now I'm a maniac. Why these nerdy niggas blogging? I run up on them and rob them for their personal belongings. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Snatching cell phones and herringbones. Pull out steel. Nigga cough up that pull out grill. This black gag confiscating your LeBrons and your snapback. Strip niggas down to their ass crack. My flow gruesome. Hoes come.
Welcome back to the Artist Access. Y'all saw my man just kill it. K.A.Y.O, the conspiracy. What's going on, my brother?
Go. Nothing much, King, man. You know, it's always an honor and a pleasure to be on your platform, man. So,
man, I just seen you.
Ancestors granny.
You just had an event that you had some kind of cinematic event.
Right. So it was.
Explain that to me, cause I caught a little piece of it on IG. But what was it like?
So it's called the Cinema 6 Show, man. Right. It was dedicated to my album I just recently released on January 29th, I believe I released it, or January 30th. It's my latest album. It's called Cinema 6. It's an old movie theater that used to stand firm in Mo City, the heart of Mo City on 2234. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to do something different from what everybody else would normally do. You know, normally somebody do an album release or whatever, and that'd be that. But I actually wanted to put it in the actual theater. So what I did was I put in the actual theater at the Deluxe Theater, and I put a film with the album as well. So it's an animated film that comes with the album too.
Okay. I thought it was like a movie or something that went with the album. So it's a little cartoon.
A movie.
It's an animated movie.
Yeah, it's an animated movie.
Okay. So explain what it's about. Like.
So the animated movie, man, is just about my childhood as a youth in Mo City. Some of my personal experiences. You know what I'm saying. Something about my grandmother is on there called Soul Food. That's actually song number 2 on the album called Soul Food. You know, I just want to leave something that's very memorable. You know what I'm saying? Something that can go back to when I was little, when I was a kid growing up in Mo City, and just take people back to a fun time. You feel me? Like the early 90s, the mid 90s and the early 2000s. So.
And you talking about Missouri City, Texas, right?
Missouri City, Texas, Mo City. Mo City. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 sides. It's like crossing the tracks.
Right.
But yeah, I want to really bring that whole essence back, that whole old school feel, and put people in a nice, positive environment.
So the song you perform, that's on the new album?
Yeah, that one is called The Wood. That's song number 3.
Okay.
So all the songs on the album is named after movies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, The Wood.
So
I got you.
Yeah. You know, in the song The Wood, you know, they made a bet about who was going to lose their virginity first, right? So the song about me losing my virginity, that's the whole thing about the wood, you feel me? So I wanted to make it very relatable and corresponding with the films.
That's what's up, man. Bro, since I've been out here in Texas, you've been doing your thing, like the consistency. Like you ain't never took no breaks off, no stopping. You be getting it in. Like you be always out selling your tape.
Yeah,
stay putting together the shows, the events. Like what's the drive for you that keep on staying focused on what you're doing?
Man, my childhood best friend that passed away, I got a song about him on the album. He really put that spark in me. You know what I'm saying? When he passed away, I told him I'd never give up, you know what I'm saying, on doing the whole music ordeal. So I felt like that was one of the sparks that's in me. And then I used to be a big fan of Tupac. I'm still a big fan of Pac, you know what I'm saying? And he had that work ethic to just keep going. So I feel like I kind of took that from him as well and put that into me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm always writing a new song or something. I always got something I'm trying to do to get going on, you feel me? Like I got albums for the next 3 years already written, you feel me? So I really feel it's from that, and just, you know what I'm saying, I'm alive, so why am I wasting all my time lollygagging and sleeping, you feel me? There's a lot of people who's 6 feet under, you know what I'm saying, who didn't get the opportunity to go and live their dream. Nobody's gonna give you anything, so you know you gotta go and take it yourself. So that's what I live with.
That's what's up, man. So you said you put together a whole animation movie. So who put together the art for you and everything?
So Keyframe Studios is this gentleman I met through Instagram or whatever, because my original artist that wasn't able to get the job done for me. So, you know, I was all right, man, I'll go find somebody else, and I went and found Keyframe Studios, and they locked in. I can see this, bro, because
I'm looking for somebody to do something for me like that.
Okay. I can show you some clips.
I got a whole cartoon series that somebody writing for me. Now I need somebody that actually bring it to life.
That's funny. That's my next thing I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll plug you in, man. You know, that's nothing. You know, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to help uplift one another. You feel me? Nobody left behind. You feel me? So I got you on there, King.
That's what's up, man. So y'all stay tapped in to K.A.Y.O, man. Dude is a lyricist. He's dope, fire with it. So give him your IG right quick.
Yo, y'all can follow me on Instagram at HIREKAYO. That's Higher KO. You know what I'm saying? Don't miss me. I'm everywhere. I'm on the streets. I'm on every corner like a wino. You can't miss me, you dig?
Yeah. So want all my guests to come out right quick before we end the show.
Don't judge me on my shoes.
You are fine.
I don't think they can see your feet though. You good?
I said, don't be judging me.
So man, I appreciate y'all coming out, kicking with me on this beautiful Wednesday. Y'all stay following these dope individuals. My girl got the 5-year book. She's trying to show us how to heal within. Give it again. How can we find you?
GullyThoughts.com, @GullyThoughts.
Gully
Hit me up,
Thoughts.
DM me.
You can find me at HIRE, that's higher, K.A.Y.O, everywhere.
I'm following you.
How we find you?
Mayberry or K.A.Y.O
Yeah. Oh, y'all find me on IG at Siraj Rakeem. You know what I'm talking about? So look, man, we had a dope show. Y'all stay tuned to us. Same place, same time next Wednesday. And like I always say, once you own your now, you have already won. Peace. And we out. You heard me? Yeah.